Welcome to the SAU News Report. I'm Ibrahim Bawa.
And I'm Shasta Armstrong.
Here today we have Montril Rabion, a junior and theater major. So Charles, why did you choose SAU?
Well, basically the reason I chose SAU mainly was because when I was coming out of high school, I was real confused and I really didn't know much about college because I'm the first one out of my family to go to college. And in my family that's a big achievement because mainly out of my family, we've had nothing but people came out of that, go to jail or sell drugs or basically just go to work. And my father, he didn't want me to go to work. He wanted me to go into the military, but I didn't want to go into the military because Bush and everything. So I was like, I want to go to university, and I really didn't have any scholarships coming out of high school either, and really I wasn't really going to get any financial aid because they said my parents make too much money. So. But I wanted to go to university, so I said, what's the closest university nearby? And I was like, Southern Arkansas University. Two of my best friends go to school here, Brandon Huey and De'Aaron Warren. We've been best friends since I was in first grade. So I was like, yeah, that'd be a great place to go to school. And so I went and checked it out. Went and talked to a couple of teachers in the theater department and sent in my application, took the ACT, and that's why I'm here. So I guess it's really because of the price. But it's mainly because I want to do theater and it's close to the theater department.
What are your current living arrangements?
Right now I'm staying in Harrod Hall. This is my second year staying on campus. It's real cool. It's small. It's smaller than where I stayed last year. Last year I stayed in Tally, but it was real. The living arrangements weren't as nice as they are in here. I guess it's because it's the first year it's turned into co-ed and we got carpet and you see the girls when you walk in and out coming into the building. So it's a lot better than it was when I was in Tally. But yeah, you got Big O, he's cool, hall director, and got Randy, he's always fun to see coming in and out the building. So it's all right.
All right, so what are your favorite things about SAU?
Well, what can I say? I guess location. I can go to my car at night or go to Walmart 2 o'clock in the morning. You never heard about violence. I mean, it's a dry county. How many drunk drivers are you going to find on the street at night in Magnolia? And what else? I guess I'm a real quiet guy, so I guess since it's real quiet here, I like how quiet it is here. Small school. It's easy to learn everybody here. I'm really easy to get along with. I guess, the school's not too big on sports. That's one thing I wish they had. They were a lot bigger on like Arkansas or something, but I guess it's Magnolia. But I guess really mainly just the location.
So now that you've been on the campus for a while and got a feeling of college life, what activities are you involved in?
Right now, all I can say is I'm involved with this Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I help out in the SAU theater department. I was a member of the SAU Rider Marching Band, but I decided not to do it this semester, mainly because I have too many other things going on right now. I have a full plate, and it just would not work with me in band right now. So I decided to maybe rejoin the band in the spring.
So I see you are a theater major. What made you decide to be a theater major?
Becoming a theater major, that goes way back to when I was in, what grade was I in? 3rd grade. There was this teacher when I was about 8. We met, her name was Miss Patterson. She was real cool, and she had signed us for a play. And, I never thought about acting too much when I was little, but she was passing the sheet around. I was like, Beauty and the Beast. I love that cartoon because I love Disney cartoons when I was little. So I signed up, auditioned. I didn't get a big part, but I got cast. I was one of the villagers who helped try to kill the beast when I was little. And after that, I was in Aladdin. That was my first big role. I was the genie, and everybody was like, "Wow, man, you're a great actor. You're doing such a good job, man." And I was like, "It might be something I might be good at." So, and after that, I went on to high school because we didn't have a theater department in junior high. But got to high school. Met the theater teacher there, who was Gary Hall. He's not there anymore. He's out doing it. He's got his own theater department now, somewhere in El Dorado. Yeah. Did a couple plays with him, And that's really the main reason I came to school to do theater, because I really think I am good at acting. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm real great at acting. So I've been involved with 2 plays here on the campus. I was recently involved with Master Harold and the Boys, which we took the theater festival last year. We got chosen as overall director's choice, which meant we beat out every other school that came to festival this past fall. I really enjoyed that. And, there were some great shows there. I mean, I sometimes sit back and say, man, I still can't believe we won, because it was the first time we ever won in the school's history. And it was only my 2nd time performing in the show here at SAU, so I'm real proud of that, me, Hardy, and Todd. I was also involved in A Raisin in the Sun, which was my first play. I played an international student, Asagai. And I was real nervous about that. The crowd was real. They really enjoyed that show, but they were so rude and loud and obnoxious. And it was something I had never really been used to, but it turned out really well. And right now we got auditions for, Crumbs from the Table of Joy coming up next Monday. And if you guys have read The Brave, we have people, we're in desperate need of some actors. And we really like to see some people come up and try and audition and see how, try out their acting skills, because you never know, you might get cast. I'm auditioning, I'll probably get the male role, since, there aren't too many other actors on this campus that can beat Denzel. At least that's the way I feel. If I get cast, I'll be real happy. I haven't did a play since last fall. But other than that, yeah, that's probably really the main reason I want to join the theater department.
Could you tell us about the past theater festival?
It was held in Arkadelphia at Henderson State University. There were 10 universities. One of the main universities everybody was focused on was University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. They went all the way to Washington last year. They performed a play which was written by their director, Steve Broadnax, award-winning director, Steve Broadnax. That guy is really something special. I really think he could be the next Tyler Perry. That guy is really great. He even offered me to come down there and audition for his department. But yeah, they had won a festival the year before I came. They did a play called The Hip Hop Project, and it was their first time ever going, so it was something that was real new to everybody, and everybody was like, oh my God, because their show was like, it involved, drugs, cussing, sex, age, and the audience that usually comes to the festival, that was something real new to them. They were like, wow, my goodness. When they came back the next year, I was like, so that's them, that's PB, And there was no school, Lions College, they did a real good play. It was called The Stick Wife. It was about, remember that bombing of the church with the 3 little black girls? And they did a play which involved that, and that was real great. And who was it? Henderson did Hedda Gabler. What was another one? What was it? Hot and Throbbing. Liz Leisure, I can't pronounce, but Conway was there. John Brown. Who else was there? OBU. They were okay. Yeah, it started that Tuesday and ended up that Saturday. And I ended up, me and the whole cast ended up winning overall director's choice, Irene Ryan nominations, and a grant to go to Texas and perform at Regent, but we didn't get to go, which hurt my feelings. But hey, they'll be leaving next month, sometime in November, to go back and compete this year, and I wish them the best of luck.
You seem to have a bright future with you with the theater department here. You also mentioned that you were in band. What instrument did you play?
I played trombone and baritone. Basically, I got in the band last semester because I thought it would be real. I thought it'd be like it was when I was coming up in high school. Coming up in Camden, the band is real big now. They call it the Pride of Arkansas. They've been to Washington. They've been invited to Walt Disney World 3-4 times. I went back in '03 when I was a junior, going on a senior. Mr. Keys, he's really turned that band department around. Before he came, you never heard anything about the band. You were like, who? Camden Band. He came when I was in 7th grade. He was about 24. And yeah, his first show was amazing. And I was like, man, he's doing shows like this, and you know, he's real cool, he's real lenient, and you get to go on all these trips. And I'm like, yeah. And you know, we go on trips here, straight ones here, awards there. And, you know, like, I can't wait to get to college and perform in the band. So we get the band, you know, so it wasn't fun, you know, not really any trips, you know, not all the girls like used to be in high school, and, you know, I was just like, you know, I guess I really just did it. I guess it was really just a high school thing. It wasn't really something I just loved. I guess I really just did it to, you know, try to pick up another hobby and have something to do, but now I don't really have the time for it. And since it's really nothing I enjoy, I just really don't want to be bothered with it.
No. I see in your activities, you mentioned that you're a member of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity.
Yes, sir.
Why did you join, or what made you join the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity?
Well, when I was coming up in high school, I used to hear about Greeks and frats and sororities, but I really didn't know what it was until I started coming up here on campus when I was commuting. I'd see different like Qs and Alphas and Kappas, and I'd be like, gosh, what are those guys, you know, carrying themselves so nice, because I'm big on appearance. And, you know, I can tell now I'm okay, but I see those guys, and they all graduate quick. That's the main thing. I said, I want to get out of here too. I want to be a part of something where everybody can say, yeah, that guy's graduated. Of course he did. He's a member of Kappa. You know, they do community service. We go and read to children at preschools and daycares. We're on a regular basis of every week. You know, I really enjoy it. It's real fun. Just last month, we came back from our 72nd provincial meeting in Mississippi. It was real nice. Met a lot of new brothers and a lot of sorrows. It was held at USM. It was real nice. We are hosting homecoming next Saturday here at SAU right after the football game. It's our 25th year anniversary here at SAU. So we'll be expecting, you know, a lot of the old brothers from back from 81 when the chapter first got started to now to be coming, and I hope we have a real good turnout. Right now we have maybe about 12 acts hopefully coming. Yeah, it should be real good. But other than that, I really enjoy being a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. You know, you get looked at as a leader. A lot of people recognize you. A lot of benefits and a lot of networking. That's the main thing. That's probably another one of the main reasons I joined Kappa Alpha Psi, because of the networking. It really helps out.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of the Greek organizations on campus have lost focus on why they were founded and kind of started leaning towards social barriers. Do you think the KSI still holds strong to why they were founded?
I think so. I think we live up to our name. I mean, none of us are here long. I'd say probably out of every Greek, I'm not trying to, you know, knock on anybody or anything, but I'd say out of every Greek organization, I'd say we live up to our name. We all achieve and try and do what we can to get, you know, to make us, you know, to mark our spot here on campus here at SAU. We all graduate. I have three brothers graduating this fall, as well as I do 3 brothers graduating in the spring. And I should be coming out in the fall of 08, which I hope so. I hope. I need to go to summer school so I can get out early. Basically, I don't know. I guess a lot of people right now on campus, you got to watch who you put in your fraternity or sorority. You don't just go out and say, hey, this is my buddy here. Would you like to, can we put him in, get him in, you know, he's cool, whatever. So we can step and be crunch. It's not about that. It's about brotherhood, helping each other out, broadening your horizons. That's a lot. It's about that. It's about being a leader on campus, helping other students out when, you know, like the freshmen, helping them, when, you know, you have the freshman girls moving their dorms, freshman guys moving their dorms, you know, come help them move in. We got highway cleanup tomorrow morning. You know, clean up your highway, do something good for the community, something people can look up to. Go read a book to a kid, you know, be a mentor. People appreciate that. You know?
So what's the most recent community service project that y'all did?
Like I said, we read to children every Saturday. We're going to be doing highway cleanup tomorrow. We had a cookout for all the families that came up for Family Day the other week, and we also give out at least a $1,200 scholarship every semester, $800 to $1,200 scholarship every semester to young students here at Magnolia. That's another good thing to do.
So you mentioned that you stay in Harrod Hall. Do you also eat at the cafeteria, and how do you see the food at the cafeteria?
Not often. I mainly get my own food. I really don't agree with having to go out and get a meal plan because I really don't use it. I say the caf could be a lot better than what it is, but I guess for some people it's okay. But for me, I really don't like what they're doing. I mean, come on now. It seems like they cook the same thing every day, burgers and patties and fries and tasteless pizza. If I ever go in the caf, it's mainly to talk or to get an apple or get a quick swab of juice or something. But I never really go in there to eat unless it's those big celebrations we have, like the late night meals that they give like once a semester. Other than that, I go out and go to Burger King or go to the grocery store and buy me some meals, have me set up for the week till I go home every weekend.
Okay. Moving on to the SAU sports. The school recently spent a lot of money on the new turf, and it doesn't seem to improve the school playing. What are your views on that?
I'm a big sports fan, and I love to be part of a winning organization. And I love the turf. Turf is great, but I don't know what to say about our football team. I have a brother that's in my fraternity. Well, I have two brothers that's in my fraternity that's a member of the football team. We support them and try and hype up their spirits, but it doesn't seem to be working. You'd think if you have a new stadium, it'd probably bring good luck. When I was in high school, we had a big $1 million stadium built, and that very next year we went on and had the best season Ferry ever had in like 10 years. We ended up being conference champs my senior year in high school. So I don't really know what's going on. I know a lot of it has to do with coaches leaving, like they lost Coach Carter and they lost a couple other, which I don't know who, but I know they're trying to rebuild themselves. So I guess right now, all I can say is keep your heads up. Keep your heads up, Riders, because the 1-4 is not too impressive.
Going back to theater, would you say the theater stage or that we have right now is up to the standards?
It's doable. I've seen some. When I went to festival, OBU has two theaters, two theater stages. They had one that it was beautiful. They had top row and they had the bottom row, and then they had like one that looked just like ours. And I was like, man, I say we don't make enough money in our department. I say probably a lot of it has to do with our publicity. I don't think we do enough publicity, or either people just really aren't interested in doing our plays. Play I was involved with, it was a pretty good turnout, but I wish more people would have came because people don't understand how much work we put into the plays, how long it takes to conduct the play, how much talent it takes, not breaking the fourth wall. You have to put so much work and time and effort into doing a play, and I think people should really appreciate that like they appreciate the football team practicing 5 nights a week. We practice 6 nights a week from 6 to 10. You got to then when you leave rehearsal, you have to go memorize a book that thick. And you know how hard it is to memorize homework. You're trying to memorize a whole script and performing in front of people without stuttering or, forgetting a line. And, in theater, it's not like TV. It's not like what we're doing now. It's not like you only get one shot when you're in theater. If you mess up, you can't go back and correct it. But it's fun. I love doing it. I love entertaining people and making people laugh. That's one of the things that really got me interested in theater. I said if I'm not going to be acting, I might as well teach it. So I want to get a degree in teaching.
Oh, well, when is the next theater play that the theater department is coming up with?
Sometime, I'd say probably the first week in November, because like I said, auditions are next Monday, and then callbacks will be that following day, and they should have their read through that following week. And like I said, we need more people to come out and audition and support us, and just be a big help. We all should support each other, like I said. But yeah.
Well, after being active in enough activities, what is one flaw that you think SAU has other than the cafeteria food?
Don't y'all get mad at me for saying this, but I'd have to say the animals around here. I run into skunks and bobcats and step on squirrels. I mean, one day I was coming out of Harrod Hall and a skunk raised his tail at me. I mean, come on, that's kind of something fishy about that. I was like, oh man, I'm about to get sprayed. Probably not having enough things for the students to do. I mean, they have a game room, true enough, but I mean, come on now. How many people are gonna, want to go to the game room when people have their own games to play, or their own games to play with? I mean, they should I wouldn't say throw more parties, but hold more events that students would be interested in. Because just having homecoming and basically, besides homecoming and athletic activities, there's really nothing else for students here to do. And it's Dry County. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's trying to support alcohol or anything, but a lot of college students love to drink alcohol, and they have to go out of town to get it. So what that means, they're leaving every weekend to go drink somewhere or have a good time. So I really think SAU really needs to improve their activities around here on campus, because I think it's really poor right now. But I like how President Rankin's been putting a lot of money into rebuilding SAU. I know several years ago that they didn't have the village, and now they have the village, and they rebuilt the football stadium, got the new turf and everything. And they're going to build a new band hall, which I found out when I was in band last year. And I don't know why, but Rankin's been getting a lot of money. It seems like he's been doing a lot of stuff with that money. He's really, you got the statue being built out here. I really commend him. He's doing a good job.
Well, thank you, Montril, for being with us today with an SAU News profile. I'm Ibrahim Bawa.
And I'm Shasta Armstrong.